Hi, hello friends. Welcome everyone to Option Omega, India's largest retail options traders online conference. I am Ashok Devanampriya, the CEO of Traders Gurukul and also the host for your today's program. It's a great pleasure to invite every one of you to the third edition of this beautiful series and the last and final session, which is officially the finale of Option Omega 3.0. Before I kick off, I would like to thank our media partner Money Control Pro, the largest financial portal in India with millions of daily readership on their website. Let me also thank and appreciate our title sponsor Espresso from the family of Sher Khan, one of the leading discount brokers in India with millions of investors as their customers. Finally, I would like to mention a special mention about our platform sponsor Rigi, a platform for creators, influencers, and celebrities to grow, manage, and monetize their community. The speaker for today is Mr. Fazil Ahmed from Bangalore. Fazil is a civil engineer. He is a professional stock trader, a very good friend of mine, and a colleague in our organization. He is a director of education at Traders Gurukul. He has spent close to 10 years in the industry. He has more exposure into options, spent close to 3 years in a prop trading firm before he joined us full-time as a director of education for Traders Gurukul. He's going to empower us today with his interesting topic, trading multiple option strategies. Dear Fazil, on behalf of Traders Gurukul, Money Control Pro, Espresso, and Rigi, I extend my warm welcome into this program as a speaker. Go ahead, buddy. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, sir. I think I cannot introduce myself more better than Ashok, sir. So let me go to the next slide. So I'll be speaking today trading multiple option strategies where, like I'll be not depending on one strategy and putting all my egg into the one baskets. So I'll just give you an idea how exactly, like a professional trader, trades in the market and manages his risk. Reward is we have lived to market how it behaves, it will give the results in that way, right? So let me thank to our title sponsor My Espresso as well as our platform sponsor Rigi. So already introduction given by Mr. Ashok sir. So I'll take you my journey into the markets. So I started knowing about markets in 2007 after my PUC, where my uncle used to take me to the broker house, and when there was no electronic platform where we have to tell to the brokers and we have to place in orders. I used to sit for almost like 3-4 months there just to place in orders with the broker. Then at the peak time of RPL IPO, I invested my dad's fund in his own account and lost all the whatever the IPO price came down. After that, like again I went back to my graduations, I completed my graduations, then again I started looking at back in the markets from 2011, then slowly started investing, again trading bit and pieces, then trying to know more about the markets. Then I thought of quitting my job in 2014, which is a disaster, I can say, because I was doing pretty good at the time in equity markets. I thought like, let me go full time in 2014. Then I started trading lot many things and I lost all my savings. Then afterwards, I got to know about technical analysis. Few of the friends have referred me. Then I started learning from few of the mentors. Then again, I started trading in index futures, especially into the Nifty. It was pretty good. Then again, for almost like 2-3 months, I went into the drawdowns where I could not sustain for a longer period. Afterwards, slowly again I started in the journey in 2007. I started knowing about options. Then I joined with a company called Goviano, where my mentor, Mr. Mahesh, uh, he used to teaches me how exactly you need to trade in options. So, let me take. So only a fool tests the depth of water with both the feet. This is an African proverb. Why I believe in this proverb is because like whenever we put all our money and believes in one strategy, usually we fails miserably. That's the reason we should not be putting our all the money into the one strategy or one system. Even after backtesting, we should have multiple strategies, multiple ideas, multiple market scenarios in where you can manage your fund properly. So there are three people who changed my career in my trading career. One is like Mr. Mahesh. So he was a brutal person in an emotional way. Like whenever we make huge profit, he used to say me that you're gonna see losses, don't be so much happy. Whenever you make big losses, he will say you'll come back, don't be nervous. So that's how I have learned from him, and that's how he taught me to not to have any kind of emotions when you're in front of the trading platform. The second person is Mr. Kora Reddy, with whom I have learned a lot in terms of option quants, where he is a founder of Pastat, which is he opened a firm in USA, I think. So he trains a lot into the options and he designs a lot of strategies. I got to know, and I have read his book called High Probability Strategies. Even Ashok sir have read that. We discuss a lot about him as a person, and also one and only Mr. Ashok sir, where I have learned only how to manage the risk from him rather than he never asked me the reward. But whenever I talk any strategy about anything, he'll always ask me what is the risk. That is the thing which I love about him, and that's how we are managing all our strategy designs or whatever. So in today's session, we will talk about three strategies which are very simple in nature, which are very effective as well, and we should have a proper mindset to trade. The one is RSI2 strategy. The two is nothing but the period. And second one is long strangle, which is on weekly expiry we trade. The third one is intraday directional bull and bear strategy. Let me go to the first strategy now. So first strategy is RSI2 strategy. I have kept all the rules, everything into this PPT where you can write down, and you can follow the strategy on the live, how exactly it works. Also, you should be able to do your back testing, and then you have to put your real money. The entry rule for going long is you should be buying ATM calls on monthly expiry when RSI period 2 closes above 80 at close. That is nothing but whenever, if you will come to know the RSI is closing above 80 only when at the closing period, right? So in that time at 3:25 p.m., so you have to buy a call options whenever market closes above RSI to 80 band, right? Same way for buying puts, when you want to go short, when you have to buy puts is when RSI 2 closes below 20 period. At close, you have to take a entry at the closing time, that is 3:25 p.m. I believe in a positional strategy. That's why I always look for more of positional trades rather than intraday trades. So we have a exit rules also. For the exit rule, on if you are on the long side, the exit for the calls is when RSI period 2 closes below 80 at closing time, you will come to know that market will be, that RSI period will be 2 period will be closing below 80 only at the closing time, right? That time you have to exit the position. Same way for the puts, whenever market closes above 20, you have to exit your position, right? I'll show you the settings, I'll show you the examples, and I'll make you better understand how exactly this strategy works, right? The settings is very simple. You have to go to indicator, put RSI, then you have to take the length, RSI length as a 2. Then next is, in the RSI upper band, you have to place it as an 80. The RSI lower band, you have to place it as a 20. Since the RSI actual indicator is the period, it will always show as 14, and the upper band and the lower band, it shows as 70 and 30. What I have done is I have kept it as a 20, 80 and 20, and RSI period is 2. Next. So what I do here is Basically my trading style is, like, as I said, I'll be trading multiple options. I'll maximum, like majority of my funds will be into the non-directional trading, where I feel more comfortable trading in non-directional, since I'm very bad at finding out the directions, right? So when non-directional we are working, lot many times what will happen if the trade, goes in the market goes in a single direction, we used to see a lot of losses, right? So just to mitigate those losses, we also do the directional strategies, right? So here is the example where, I'll show it to you in the chart how exactly it looks. So if I close this chart and show it to you in indicators, then you have to go relative strength index, then go to the settings, put RSA period as 2 and style as 80 and 20. So this is my chart. I'll be trading on this daily candle, not an hourly candle or 5-minute candle or whatever, because I'm taking this position only on the closing time, not on the market opening time. Very close to 325, after 325 only you have to initiate the position, right? The rule was buy ATM calls, which is of monthly expiry, when RSI2 closes above 80 at the closing time, that is 3:25 p.m. So this is my first entry. Let's say for an example, on 6th July, this RSI period 2 had went above the 80 period, right? 80 upper band. So I'll be taking position on 6th July, okay, at the closing time, which is ATM. Let's say the close period price is 34,324. So what I'll do is I'll buy ATM call option of 34,300, right? So what will be my stop loss now? Whenever market again closes below, whenever the RSI2 period closes below 80, then I'll exit my position. Very simple. So I have taken this position on the 6th July, then I'll be exiting my position on when the RSI period 2 closes below 80, which is on 12th July. That is what I have shown here. This was my 6th July. This was my 6th July. This was my 6th July, and it was the 12th July where this came below 80 period, 80 upper band, then I have closed my position. Same way, prior to that, I have taken this position on this closing time. Then next day I have waited till closing time. The RSI period closes below 20. That's why I have exited this position. Again, next day on the 6th July, I got my entry again. Then I have waited till the RSI 2 period closed below 80. That's how I have taken this position. In the similar way, here also, it closed above 80. Then I have to initiate this position on the closing time. And, I have waited for a longer period, and then I have closed on somewhere here, which is the RSI period 2 closed below 80 band, right? Same way, it is on the long side. What you have to do is very simple. Whenever market closes above upper band, which is 80, at the closing time, you have to buy a ATM call options. We hold for the next few days or whenever the signal shows you the exit, right? Very simple strategy. And I'll show you the 2 years of backtesting, how it has worked. You'll be loving it, right? Same way on the put side, I'll show you. Same way on the short side. Here, I got a signal here, right? I got signal on this day, which is on 4th May 2022. I'll be in, because at the closing time, this RSA 2 period has closed below 20 band, lower band, right? I'll initiate my position at closing time, which is at 325. My close was somewhere near to 35,264, which means I'll be buying a put option monthly expiry at 35,300, and I'll be waiting till the market reverses and the RSI period 2 closes above 20, which is on this day, right? That is on 10th May. So whatever my profit will be there, I'll be booking that profits. That's it. Again, you have got on 12th May. Again, you will take a position. Again, you wait for the RSI 2 period to come back to the, about 20. Then you will exit your position. Simple. When it is moving between the RSI period, 80 and 20, I'll consider it as a sideways market since, I'm not getting any kind of a proper entries, right? This is on the put side. Same way here, if you look at here also, this here, it was just closer to the 20, but it not closed below 20. It was somewhere around 24. That's why I have not initiated position. I'll initiate my position here on 18th April, and I'll be waiting for again to come back. Here I have exited my position probably in loss, right? That's how I'll trade. I'll make a rule, I'll backtest that, and if it is really giving a positive edge for me, then I'll put my money and trade with the proper risk management, right? Coming back to the slides, so that's what I have shown here. This day my RSI closed below 20, then again next day it went back into the above 20 zone. That's why I'm closing my position. Again on the second day, next day I got my entry. Again I got my exit here. Again I got my entry here. Again I got my exit here. That's how I manage this trades. Let's go back to the back testing where I have done my this thing. This is my back testing from 2019 and 2020, which I've done it for 2 years, just to show you the results, how exactly it has worked, right? On first 2019, I got an entry at 27,500 strike. Entry was 430 and exit was 340, which I made a loss of 90 points. Similar way, I got a entry on the 8th of January 2019. I got a exit on 10th January 2019. The market RSI was at 27,600. Then I have taken a strike of 27,600. Entry was 375, exit was 380. Similar way, I have backtested this for almost 2 years, right? I got somewhere around 87 trades. I'll just show you the stats of this since I have another 2 strategies to be explained to you. And I'll be sharing this PPT so that you can go back, you backtest yourself, see the results, then put your real money into it. Okay, my overall trades was 87. The win trades was just 37 and losses was 50. And the percentage winning was 43%. The average win per trade was 115 points. The median was 47 points, meaning like the maximum points where I made was 2,361 points, which is on 2020. That is like, once in a blue moon, when anytime you cannot expect these kind of returns from the market. So the maximum loss was minus 742. The average win was 476. Whenever I made a winning streaks, I made a money of around 476 points. Whenever I lost around like 150 points, right? So total points I made for almost like for 2 years is 10,000 points, which is really, really good, right? I think, hope you have understood. please put down your questions. If any queries you have, please send us your questions so that Ashok sir will take a Q&A session in the last, then I can solve your doubts. I hope you have understood all the rules here, right? I'll repeat once again. Buy ATM calls monthly expiry when RSI period 2 closes above 80 at closing time, which is at 3:25 p.m. Because our closing time of market is 3:30, I'll be waiting for the last 5 minutes to decide my entry or exit. Okay. The same way, if the market is in a shorter side, when the RSI period 2 closes below 20 at the closing time, I'll initiate my entries. In the similar way, what is your exit rule here? The exit for the calls is when RSI period 2 closes below 80, I'll exit my position at the closing time only again. I will not do any changes at the morning. Even if market goes 100, even if RSI the line goes above 80 also, I will not change anything, since I will come to know only when this near to the closing period itself. Till then, it will be fluctuating from 80 to 100, 90. Again, it will come to 70, like that. The market will not be going in a straight direction, right? So you'll be having lot of fluctuations here. So you need to wait patiently, that you should not be changing any rules here. Okay. Whatever I have done it, I'm doing the same. Whatever the backtest I've done it, I'll be following the same rule. Maybe only on those days, like where there is a news or something like that, there is a major news, not any small minor news. That time you should be taking care of decision, which I call it as a discretionary decision, right? So I have put a note here. The note is very simple. Whenever you get a buy signal generates prior to the monthly expiry, that is like 2-3 days prior to the monthly expiry, don't buy on the same monthly expiry. Try to take a position for the next month contract. Since it has a more of theta decay those days, even if you're buying, even if market closes plus 50 points, you will not be seeing any profits. That's why if it is better always to go for the next month position, which will have a very good liquidity. Okay, please mind this. Don't buy any signals whenever it generates before 2-3 days to the monthly expiry. Always go for the next month expiry on those days. Okay, the time frame is always on the daily chart. Don't go beyond like 1 hour or 2 hour or 3 hour. Unless you do yourself back testing, you'll see the result whether it is really working. Then only you have to decide. Understood? Okay, I hope you have understood this strategy very well. I'll only expect from you is go back, take a pen and paper, do yourself research properly, then put your real money. Don't blame me if losses have arises, because every strategy fails one or the other time. That's why we manage our risk properly, not the reward, right? So coming to the second strategy, which is a weekly long strangle. Okay, this one is one of my favorite strategy, because when I was trading with my mentor called Mahesh, we used to do a lot of back testing with the manual thing. Like we go to the NSE EOD data, we do a lot of stuff back testing there, and putting our ideas in onto the paper and just check whether it is really working or not. So from almost like 2018 mid of the year, I'm using this strategy and it is really working really good. The weekly long strangle is nothing but you will be trading on the weekly expiries, not on the monthly expiries. Point number one. Okay, you'll be initiating this position only at the Thursday's close for the next week expiry. The very simple rule, please note down, very simple rule. The entry rules are very simple. Buy 200 OTM, call and put. Okay, this can be done for Bank Nifty also. This can be done for Nifty also. Okay, initiate the position on Thursday close, that is at 3:25 p.m. for coming week expiry. Okay, I'll show you the live example. and I'll try to make you understand how exactly I do trade. You have to take this only 52 weeks. That's all. 52 trades in a year. Understood? There are only 52 trades, not more than that. So I'll initiate my position at the Thursday closing at 325. If my price is, let's say for an example, Nifty is trading at 15,550. Okay, I'll be buying a call option of 15,650 or 700. I'll always go for the 100 round numbers, since you'll see more of liquidity there. Okay, please mind this. Whenever you're trading in Nifty, don't trade on the majority of the times on the 50s strikes. Always try to trade on the 100 strikes, which will have a more of liquidity. Okay, if the Nifty is at 15,550, I'll be buying a 15,700, which is a 150 OTM. Okay, and uh, on the put side, I'll be buying a 15,400 put. Okay. Similarly, in Bank Nifty, if the market is trading at 32,000 or 32,400, let's say for an example, I'll be buying a call option at 32,600, and I'll be buying a put option of 32,400. You might ask, why always you are trading on the closing time, right? See, whenever you are initiating a position at the closing time, you will not see more of slippages. Point number one. Okay. The point number two is, you will have, if any time market gaps comes into the gaps, you will be have a more favor in your trade, right? So if you are opening, if you want to trade this same strategy on Friday morning, then probably if you have missed the entry on Thursday close, probably if the market has gapped up easily around 500 points in Bank Nifty, then you're losing your potential. That's why I always take a position at the closing time, where I will have a peaceful mind, since it is a very long strangle. I'm a buying call and put. That's all. I know my what is the risk. I'll be sleeping easy, aram se. I'll not be having any kind of a tense, since I'm buying call option and put option here, right? So I just don't want to miss any gaps in the trading. That's the reason I always initiate my positions at the time of closing. Okay. Also, you will not see more of slippages at the time of closing. But if you're trading on intraday, probably, if you're exiting on one side, you're missing and you're losing some 5-10 points, in the other side. That will not be the case here in the closing time. Okay. The exit rule is very simple. You have a 3 exit rule, 3 condition. Please listen to it very carefully, then only you will be able to understand. Okay. The exit rule one is very simple. Let's say for an example, 35 or whatever, like you have bought a call option at 100 rupees, you have bought a put option at 100 rupees, what you have paid premium here, 200 rupees. So 200 into 20 is 2000 rupees is your risk, right? So the exit rule number one is what? Exit the position if market moves on any one side of which you have paid the premium, which means if I paid the premium of 200 points, please note down the spot price, at what price you have bought it. What was the spot price at the time, Nifty or Bank Nifty? From there, you add the plus 200 points and minus 200 points, note it down. Whenever the market reaches to that level, you exit your positions. Okay. The second rule is exit the position if either call or the put premium becomes 2x, which meaning very simple. Like if you have bought a call option at 100 rupees, if it becomes 200 rupees, you exit the position on the both the side. Understood? Very simple rule. Exit the position if either the call or the put premium becomes 2x. Either in this case, like either from the rule number one or the exit rule number two, any one, if it comes first, then you have to take a decision and you have to exit your position. Then again, you should wait for the next coming expiry. Simple. Let's say if two things also not happen, even my market did not move 200 points either on the plus side or on the minus side, or even my premium has not become double, which means 100 has not become 200 on the call option as well as on the put option, Then what I'll do is, if both rules not met, exit the position on Monday closing, probably at the loss. Obviously, it will be in the loss of around 30 to 40% of your premium. Understood? It's a very simple strategy. You'll be trading every week, no matter what. Okay, and out of the win rate is just a 50% win rate ratio here, but whenever the market moves in your favor, it will give you very decent returns. Coming back to the example here, so I have taken a live example of this expiry, which is on the 4th August 2022. Okay, here what I have done is, when the market was trading on the last Thursday, that is on 28/7/2022 at 325, Bank Nifty was trading at 37,375, which is a spot price. Okay, so what we do now, we buy a call option of 37,600 at 255 rupees. Okay, we buy a put option of 37,200 at 280 rupees, right? Then according to the exit rule, what we do is, rule number one, if call and put combined premium move comes in on the either side in underlying, we exit the position, which means what? That is CP premium plus P premium, that is 255 plus 280 is equal to 535 points. Okay, I know I have noted down that my when I have taken my position, the Bank Nifty was trading at 37,375, which is a spot price. So I will add my premium points here. Okay, 37,375 plus 535 is equal to 37,910, or 37,375 minus 535 is equal to 36,840. Any level comes, if market reaches at 37,910, or if market reaches at 36,840, I'll exit my position. Okay, if this not happens, but there is a second rule now. If call premium becomes 2x, which is nothing but what? If the buy call 37,600 becomes double, which is like 510, I'll exit my position. Or if my put premium becomes 2x, 280 becomes 560, I'll exit my position. Okay, and if both the things is not happening, I'll be waiting till Monday closing. If neither of the rules met, we'll close the position on Monday at the time of closing. Guys, this is very simple rule. This is very effective rule, and trust me, it is really working very, very good for me. I just ask you to manage your risk properly, invest properly, and trade it. That's it. Very simple rules. No, you don't want to know where the market is going, or you don't want to know how exactly I'll be managing this position. Very simple rules here. You just have to look at the spot price, place your trades, wait for the either for the rule number one as per exit rule, or rule number two as per the exit rule. That's it. If both the things are not met, okay, you wait till Monday at the time of closing, you exit it. Why till Monday, you can ask me now, right? Because when you're trading weekly options, you might have seen that a lot of short straddle players, or those who every day do the straddles or strangles, they will not make majority of the money on either on the Friday or on the Monday. Monday is somewhat okay, I can say, but especially on the Friday, there won't be any kind of a theta decay in the strike prices. Okay. Also, similar way in the Monday as well. And why I have done this, the reason behind taking this only 2 days is very simple. The Thursdays, every time you see the major moves, and opposite to that only the usually the market moves from the Friday. Again, if the whatever the Fridays or direction is there, similar direction will usually considered for the next Monday also. And there is a 2 days of the gap in between. There might be some kind of a news, there might be some kind of things are happening in the world, that can impact and that can give you good gaps in your trading, right? That will be on your favorable side. Very simple. The rules what I have made this only because of that reason, nothing else. Okay. Let me go back to the, my strategy where I have done so much of backtesting even on this, which like to show you. So let's say this was on Bank Nifty long 2016 when the the weekly expiry started trading. From there, I have started looking at the thing. Okay, I have started my backtesting here. Okay, I hope my screen is very much visible, right? So that was on the weekly expiry was 26, 26.5 to 27.5 was my trading this thing. Then market was the range was 17,300. I bought it 17,500 and I bought it 17,100. Okay. Then I made a loss of 9 points. It is a Nifty. It's a Bank Nifty, sorry. Okay. And the next week, again 17,600 was the range, and I bought 17,800 and I have call and I have bought 17,400 put. Then I made a loss of 14 points, which I have closed. There was no condition met here. That's why I have closed it on Monday. Okay. And the day was like 9,6 to 13,6. My range was 17,850 and I was trading at 18,000, which is a 250 points away, then 17,700, then the whatever the premium I have paid. That time the condition was a little bit different. Then I've changed it. I have changed it now, but you can follow the same condition what I have thought. Earlier I used to book it at 200 points move, either the plus side or the minus side. Since that becomes a ATM, so usually I used to exit my position. I made here 30 points. Like this, I have backtested for whole 2000 till December, and you can see the result here. The accuracy is just 72%, risk reward is just 1:1, winning percent was just 44%. Okay, and total points I made somewhere around 400 points in a half a year. Okay. Similar way, I have backtested for 2017, where I just could make only 140 points. Since you people might be knowing that 2017 was the wonderful year for short straddle players. Even then, my strategy gave somewhat positive result. That's why I always my topic is on that only, trading multiple strategies with the help of options. You cannot be dependent on one strategy and you will be thinking of making money. It will never be possible. Okay, you should have multiple systems, multiple trading ideas. You should do the back testing properly. You should be, then only you should be putting your real money. Okay, and also you should be knowing when I should stop my trading system. That also you should be very much aware of. Okay, this 2017 I made a very good decent return in on the short saddle, but I could make maybe you can say just 140 points, which is of no use, right? But still my fund is like that only. There is no negative into it, right? Still I can try this with this same fund. If I'm putting 1 lakh, with the same 1 lakh I can try for 2018 also. Let us see at 2018 what happened. 2018 was the time where where we are at the peak level when we used to sell a lot of straddles. Then October just came in and we see the lot of volatility in the markets. Then we have to face the heat of the markets, right? So that time it really helped us to trade this strategy at that particular time. Similar way. So there is no change in the rules. The same rules what I have spoken to you right now, the same rules I have followed it, and still we are doing the same, position sizing, everything, and we are able to make a decent return in this strategy. Okay. These are all the proper written rules. You can try it. First, I only expect you is, do your back testing, bring the confidence in the strategy, then only you will try the strategy, right? Okay, let's go back to the PPT, right? So, as I said, this is our live example. You just can note down this trading. We can see what is going to happen on the Monday. As of now, we are in a loss of around 1,000 rupees with the investment of around 14,000. Okay, but this margin should not be always considered as your investment. You should be keeping a buffer margin at least, even if you're going a long straddle, or even if you're just buying a call option, you should be knowing your what is your drawdown risk. At least 3x of your drawdown risk should be your capital. That's what I have learned from my mentor Ashok sir. So whatever the drawdown you face, that the at least 3x of the drawdown should be keeping as a aside money for your trading. Okay, because you don't know when market will not give you when this strategy can stop after I thought you, right? I don't know whether it will work for the next coming 10 weeks also. I really don't know that. What I know is how I can manage my risk. So if you focus on the risk, the reward will be on your side. If you don't focus on your risk, even whatever the reward has to come, it will not come to you. Only because you're not thinking about your risk, right? I hope you have understood this concept as well. Guys, this is just 1 hour or 1 hour 15-minute session. Probably you should not be expecting, you will be a pro trader after listening to all this. What you have to do is just go back to the system, do your thorough back testing, whatever the strategy I have spoken about so far, and then you put your real money. Okay, I have kept it very crisp, proper examples only because I can at least cover 3 trading strategies for you, where you can, for the rest of the year till our next option Omega, at least you will be knowing what exactly I have thought. And this I'm doing since from very long, very long years, uh, around from 2017 mid of the year, and still I'm able to follow the same rules and able to generate decent returns over on this. Okay, let's quickly jump to the next strategy, which is intraday directional bull and the bear strategy. Okay, this is one of my you can say this is one of my favorite strategy. As we as the time progress, as our thinking progress, we keep looking the different aspects of the trading, right? So a lot of people does this time based 920 straddle, z straddle, that straddle. Okay, you have a lot of options available in the market. Okay, now coming to this strategy, what I have done here is very simple. So if I expect market to be on the bullish side or bullish to the range bound side, see, there are only two things can happen. Market can go up, market can come down, or market can remain on the sideways. Okay, I'll be try to be on the right side for at least 2 ways. That is on the bullish side or on the sideways side. Okay, if I'm covering these two aspects in my trading, then probably I can see a positive returns at the end of the year. That is my thought process to trade this strategy. Okay, when you're buying options, if I'm buying with the huge quantities, even with the proper risk, you'll always care. That is there. Okay, I don't deny that. But even then, as I said, my mentor Mahesh used to force me so much that you should not be having emotions when you're putting your money. When you believe the strategy, you should put your money and wait for the risk and reward. That's it. Okay. What we have done here, coming back to the strategy here, is for the bullish. Let's say, for example, when you expect that market will go on the upside, what will you do here is very simple. You'll short C as well as P. Okay, Please note down properly, because it is little bit confusion, especially with the stop loss, but you can easily understand if you paper trade for at least coming 2-3 weeks. Okay, if you're a bullish, first thing you should know the direction. Either you should be able to gauge the direction this, today market can go on this upside. Okay, if you think the market is bullish, just short CE and PE with the premiums of 1:2. Let's say for an example, what is this? So I know that market will go up, so I will sell a call at 100 rupees. Okay, where I'll be looking at the losses also. Okay, and I'll be selling put on the 1:2 premium, which is a 200 rupees. Because if market moves up, I'll be losing here, because the you should be knowing the basic of options, which is on the delta side. There will be a delta of 100. Let's say for an example, if you're buying a 2-3 OTM, you'll have a delta of around zero point 0.8 or sorry 0.3 or 0.4. Okay, or zero point 0.2 also. What will happen here is, when you're selling on the put side, it might be, probably could be zero point 0.5 delta. So there is a delta difference. In that difference, you will be able to make some returns. Okay, so what I will do here is, I have given you the range of, if you are expecting market to go up, you should be selling a call uh, strike price, which is having a premium of around, like 140 to 190 rupees. Okay, you might be having 140 and 180 also, or 160 also, or 180 90 also. Okay, you should be selecting the premiums within this. Don't go beyond 190, or don't go lesser than 140. Just try to find out the best premium within this range. Okay, on the call side. As well as on the put side, you should be looking at the range of 2x of the whatever the call you have shorted it. Okay, if you have shorted 140 rupees, then you look for 280, 290, probably 285 or something like that, you will get it. Okay, these are all practical things which I have observed in the market, and I'm giving you this idea. Okay. Same way, if you have sold it at premium of around 150, you will be looking at 290, 300, like that. Okay, you don't be, keep it as a strict rule. If I have sold it at 150, then I'll sell it at 300 only, when let the price comes at 300. Don't do those mistakes. Let there be a 10-15 points of difference from the call and the put of premium. No worries. But you sell this call side and you wait for the put side is a miserable thing what you can do in trading. Okay, don't do that. If it is 150, it could be a 290 also on the put side. You just sell it and put a stop loss. That's it. Okay. Now I have a two different stop losses for both the call and the put. Okay. For the call side, okay, whatever the premium I have paid, let's say I have paid off around 150 rupees, that then into 2 is my 300 is the stop loss for this. Okay. For the call, I'm repeating again. For the call side, if you have sold a premium of around 150 rupees, your stop loss will become 300 rupees. Okay. For on the put side, okay, the C premium, if you have whatever the C premium, like 150 into 0.4, okay, plus P premium, means if the P premium you have sold at 300, if it is a C 150 into 0.4 is 60 rupees. Okay, plus is 300, so your stop loss becomes here 360 rupees. Understood? So I'm selling a put at 300 rupees, I'm keeping a stop loss at 360 rupees. Similar way, if you are expecting market to turn as a bearish, right, you are shorting P as well as C with the premiums of 1:2. 2. Okay. Again, premium range, you have to look for 140 to 190. Okay. And the C premium range, you should be looking for 280 to 340. Right. The stop loss for the put side is 150 into 2, which is a 300, similar. And stop loss for the call side is P premium, which is 150 into 0.4 is 60 plus 300. If you have sold it at 300, your 300 becomes a 360, which is your stop loss on the call side. Both the things are same. Only thing is you are trying to gauge the trend, plus you're taking the trade on the basis of those premiums. Okay, I'm selling my call side premium at the lesser premium, because even if market suddenly goes up of around 100 points, I will not be looking at that losses in the call side, since I have sold a 2x of the premium on the put side. That will negate my thing. Okay, and if from there, if market goes again into the sideways, or from there again it burst on the upper side, we might be seeing some kind of a losses. But usually what happens in a intraday pattern is, market from 9:15 to 9:40, you will be seeing a lot of movements happening. Then it will goes on the sideways again at 12 11:30 12:30, like that. Again it will start showing the trend. Then again it will goes in sideways again. From 2:30 you can see some kind of a movements. That's the pattern for every day, right? So you cannot expect every day to market to move at least 300 400 or 500 points like that. There is a limit to it, right? Those limit, it will always follow. Sometimes weekly, once or twice, you can see this, the premiums, the market is moving around 500 600 points like that. Okay, I think you have understood the what you should be doing when you are expecting market to be on the bullish side, and you should be knowing what you need to do on the bearish side, right? There are few guidelines here. So it's a very simple guidelines. You should be trading only open to close, that is on intraday, which is at from 9:15 to 3:30. Okay, don't hold for the next day positions. Strictly I'm telling you, don't hold it for the positional strategy. Don't consider it as a positional strategy, right? Trade only when you know the direction. Okay, when you have this directional bias, then only you'll try to place a trade. Okay, this strategy is almost very similar to the short straddle, but what we have done here is, with the proper directional bias, we have created this system. Okay, what will happen is, there are two things you can look into it. Whatever the technicals you have learned, and you wanted to understand proper directions, you can, if you buy just call option, you might be seeing some kind of erosion in the premiums. Then you might be panicking and exiting your position, something like that. Here what you have done is, you're playing as a non-directional plus on the directional side, which is, I can say it as a positive edge. Okay, and let's say this example what I have given it for the bank nifty. Let's say if you want to follow the same rules for the nifty, the range on the 1:2 side is like, you'll be selling the call or the put option at one side is 60 to 75 rupees premium. Okay, which is on the weekly expiry. On the other side premium, you should be selling at 120 to 150 rupees of the premium. Okay, please note down this properly. You cannot sell the similar premium in the bank nifty, like, you should not be copying this nifty range into the bank nifty, or bank nifty range into the nifty. This is purely for the nifty range. You should be considering the premiums within the range of 60 to 75 rupees on the one P or C side. If you are bullish, you'll be seeing a CE of 70 rupees and PE of 140 rupees. If you're bearish, you'll be looking at the PE premium of around 60 to 70 rupees and the CE premium of around 120 to 150 rupees. Very simple. Okay. Let me go back to the example. What I have done here is, when you expect a market to go up, what will you do? You will be selling a 37,900 call, which is around at 170 rupees, because I'm expecting market to go up. That's why I've sold a lesser premium at 170 on the call side, and the put side I have sold a higher premium, that is 330. See, I'm not saying here exactly at 340, right? I have taken the nearest strike price, which is closer to the 2x of the call side premium, that is at 330. I have 10 points of difference, that's fine. Okay, you will never get exactly the same rule what I have designed. Okay, it's very difficult. when you expect the similar way, when you are expecting the market to go down, you have taken a P on the side of 150 rupees, which is a 37,000 put, and the 37,600 call, you have taken a 290 rupees. That you have tried again, you have managed for 1:2 kind of a ratio. Okay. So you have this probability of profit, maximum profit, all these I don't see usually. If you want, you can go back to the obstart.define it, which from where I have copied this, and you can try it yourself. So the calculation is very simple. From the above example, whatever I have taken here, I have considered the same thing for the calculations. Okay. Let's say at the 9:30, you expect the market will be bullish. Okay. You're selling a call option of strike 37,900 CE at 170 rupees and 37,500 PE at 330 rupees. Okay. And now already you have sold, you have shorted the both the position and you want to keep the stop loss. Please guys, whenever you take a trade, these kind of a trades, always have a stop loss on. Once you have to initiate the position, next moment you have to place the stop loss. Okay, don't forget that. Now the stop loss will be very simple. On the call side, as I said, 170 into 2 is 320 is your stop loss for the call side. Okay. For the put side, 170 into 0.4, okay, plus 327, that is nothing but 395, which is your stop loss. If both the stop loss is not hit, you have to exit at 315, which is because it is an intraday. You cannot, take this position as positional. Okay, you should be closing at 315. If let's say for an example, if the stop loss usually hits on the put side, since the market goes against your direction at 395, this will trigger the price again. This will be still open, which is 37,900 C. Then you have to exit it manually. Okay, don't forget again, you don't try to manage your adjustments, these at blah 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 everything. Just exit the position, wait for a better enter. Simple. If you follow the simple rules, I'll tell you majority of the time you'll make a decent returns. If you want to keep it yourself very busy in terms of adjustments, these, that, everything, probably you'll become a frustration. You'll be in a frustration mode to trade, right? So keep it as simple as the things you want, and initiate the positions peacefully. Okay. The similar way, I have kept this when same examples of what I have taken in the image, and I want you to do it yourself and take a screenshot as of now. Then, by after the end of this session, probably you can just calculate yourself and see whether it is the calculations what I've done, whether it is similar or not. Okay. And coming back to I'll just show you some backtested data over for this strategy, which is of 2021. See, this is the stock market report. It's just a random report. Okay, please don't believe on this. And I have taken this as a everyday trade, even on Fridays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays also. Okay, I've kept the stop loss, whatever the rules I have explained to you, the same rules I have kept it here as well. And if you look at the from date to till date, from January 1st to December 21st of 2021, I have taken this trade. It is purely for intraday. Then you can see the average expiry profit is 1,000 rupees, average day profit is 283 rupees, something like this. See, there is no, still it has a profit here, since I'm not expecting any kind of a see here, I have not put any long rules or short rules. I have just taken a trade for all the trading days, and I'm taking this result. Still it is showing a profit for me. Okay, if you know some kind of a direction, and if you know when to trade and when not to trade, probably you will be seeing a more of profit side. Okay, So every month you can see some kind of a profits here. Maybe there is zero profits here in August month, and you've seen the losses around 3,000 rupees in the January month. Okay, so overall you have seen some 50,000 or 55,000 of profits here. Okay, only on the bullish side. The same way, if I show it on the bearish side of the similar year, again the same rules, everything is same. The same way, average expiry profit is around 1,280 rupees. If you know the bearish directional bias, if you have taken only that bearish directional, you probably this average day profit can go up till 500 rupees. Okay, usually please don't trade this strategy, especially on Fridays as well, especially on Fridays, and other days are pretty much okay with me. But don't any initiate positions, and just you're playing out with your brokerage and other taxation stuff. Don't do it on Friday. Keep it only on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Even if you are leaving on Thursday, even if you're taking position on Thursday, try to close it before 12:30, since after that we don't know how exactly market behaves, and you don't be in that mess. Very simple. Okay, fine. I think this is the backtesting report. Please do it yourself, proper backtesting stuff and all. Then only you start looking into come to the conclusion that whether you want to take this trade or not. Okay. Now, coming to the statistics, whenever you are trading any trades, okay, you should be knowing, what is a probable losing streak on your strategy. Okay, let's say if you follow only one strategy and you say that 50% is your risk win rate ratio, then there is a higher probability that continuously 7 trades can go into the losses continuously. If you are trading for 7 days continuously, the 7 days also you can see a losing streak. So now you have to decide yourself how exactly I can do the money management, right? Whatever the maximum loss is there into 7 times. Let's say if you have a maximum loss into the short straddle around 1,000 rupees, okay, 1,000 into 7, and your win rate is 50%. 1,000 into 7 is 7,000 rupees. You want to keep it as a 7,000 as the risk appetite, or whatever the max drawdown you have. Let's say 10,000 rupees into 3 times is a 30,000. Always don't go beyond 3x of your notional amount. Okay, because as retail traders we can't manage our emotions very well, since if you are over leveraged into the trading, then you probably, even if you are good at trading, you probably not sustain for a longer period, only just because of the over leverage. Okay, fine. Because see, options itself is a leverage, derivative itself is a leverage, and again you're taking a leverage onto the leverage. Why do you want that? Right? So think properly, think, before losing money, think how exactly you have to design yourself, then only you take a positions. Guys, I hope you loved the session. Probably I have completed all the 3 strategies, which is in a very simple way and very effective way. I'm doing all these strategies from almost like you can say from 2017 or 18. Then I can see my consistent results from a very long period, right? Ashok sir, over to you. I have completed my session.
Sounds good, Fazil. There are so many questions. I'm sure some more questions would pop up. We can take up one by one in a structured way. We have good enough time for the last day. So meanwhile, we'll quickly jump on to the subsequent slides, and then we'll come back to the Q&A. Next slide. Okay, sounds good. So friends, the winner of the 11th quiz is Mr. Raj Jain. As a rule of thumb, the deeper dash your option is, the higher the delta. The answer is in the money. Congratulations, Raj Jain. You will get an access to the next event, Intrazone, with lifetime recording access. We welcome you to the club, and you can always buzz uh, the chat box of Traders Gurukul to claim your gift. All right. Thank you so much. Next slide, please. Okay. Here is the update on the man of the series of option Omega. So Rajan, today uh, we have chose we've chosen Rajan to be the man of the series for the entire series because of the following reasons. He answered 8 questions out of 11 correctly. He came second in almost 3 instances. He won the quiz of the day almost twice, including today's. So he got highest marks to win the man of the series award. So congratulations, Rajan, to become Option Omega Man of the Series award. You will get access to benefits worth 1 lakh. Please buzz our chat box in Traders Gurukul site. They'll be able to help you with the next steps. Welcome to the elite club of successful option Omega Man of the Series award. Thank you very much, my friend. Next slide, please. Okay, friends, here is his exclusive offer from Espresso. You will use the link that will be provided to you. You will get an email in next couple of days from Traders Gurukul or Money Control team. To avail this limited period offer, you need to click on the link and grab the opportunity to trade 2 months for brokerage free trading. Go ahead, experience it. One of the beautiful applications, Bench from the family of Trade Tiger. You know its legacy as a Sherkan family. Next slide, please. So friends, here is an update on status on the Amazon fund of trading strategies. An organization's fully involved in building 100% automated algo strategies for traders. The beauty of this model is that all the strategies are 100% tested, validated, no curve fitting, no optimization. The risks are clearly visible. Okay, there is absolutely no manual intervention, 100% cloud system with plug and play model. So this is almost like a strategy as a service. For more details, log into stantazon.in and you can always reach out to the relationship manager. Okay, next slide, please. So friends, Statazon as an organization has more than 10 strategies today going live. If you look at the list of strategies that exist, there is Chanakya strategy, Ramanujan, Aryabhata, Shushruta, Patanjali, Brahmagupta, and Charaka. In this Chanakya integrated strategy is a combination of all the strategies that exist in our website. And we have almost retired the first version of the strategy way back in March 2022. From April 1st, this strategy has gone live. Statistically, this model has done more than 25% already for this year, okay, calendar year. But on ledgers from April, May, June, July, the model has done more than 15% so far. 15% in 4 months. That's the kind of return the model has generated successfully with zero manual intervention. Do not forget to log into statazon.in/blog to read the classic 20 blogs that we wrote for money control. One of the simplest possible blogs ever written in algo trading space. Okay, it doesn't talk too much of technology. It talks about algo trading as a end-to-end process. All right, next slide, please. So why Chanakya integrated to 2.0 is special? Because okay, to trade in this strategy, the minimum capital required is 25 lakhs. Next slide, please. A quick jump, please.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. So friends, the maximum drawdown of this entire strategy over the period of 60 months backtest, not even 60, 70 months backtest is around 20%. In the last 70 months, the model made profit in almost 60 months, which means it lost money hardly 10 months. That's close to about 85% of the months it made profits. From a quarterly basis, out of 23 quarters, it has made money in 21 quarters. Only 2 quarters it lost money. The beauty of this model is its ability to double your capital in a span of 3 to 4 years maximum. This is no Ponzi scheme. It's not that it can double money every year. We don't know. But on an average, 3 to 4 years maximum, sure shot, it will double money. That is a potential we have seen in the last 6 years. Okay, next slide, please. So it's an 100% automated system with zero manual intervention. For more details, log into the website statuson.in, and you can see the yearly performance of the strategy. The worst performance that was seen was in 2017 when weekly options were still in nascent stage. So thereafter, once weekly options picked up, the performance was phenomenal. Next slide, please. So friends, here is my personal invitation to Traders Conclave 2022. This is one of the most unique programs ever planned in India. I mean it. And I'm going to explain you why this program is going to be very unique for retail traders. It is happening in the month of September between 23rd and 25th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Bangalore on the northern side of the city, very close to the airport, in one of the well-known five-star properties. So what is the value that this program is giving to you as an end user? Next slide, Fazil. Okay, now number one, friend, this is going to be one of the biggest traders conclave in India with more than 400 participants joining officially in real time and up to 5,000 participants joining online. This is also the first event where there is a traders championship that's happening, what we call it as a Gurukul Premier League. It's like your IPL, this is GPL. So Gurukul Premier League is happening. It is going to evaluate all the 400, 300, 400 participants across various subjects and topics. It is going to select three smart people for the champion of the conclave award. Not only that, this is the first time in history that this event is going to witness 100 mentors across India. All the top mentors across the India, we are inviting them. They will be being with us. You will get an opportunity to meet all of them and talk to them personally. This is the beauty of this program. You get to participate in Gurukul Premier League. You get to meet all the mentors. You'll also have extensive knowledge to you at your disposal. And there is one more special program called as the 5-minute superstar to glory. There'll be a small, very strong, panel of judges who would evaluate various traders on certain aspects, and then they will select the best guys of this particular series. This is first of its kind ever planned, and we are making this event a wide event, a big event, a versatile event. Next slide, please. Okay, so not only that, there will be a very powerful panel discussion on one topic known as your worst trade. Most of these superstar mentors who are coming to the event, we are not going to ask them how they became successful. No, we are going to ask them what happened to what was the worst scenario of your life? How did you come out of that moment? How did you manage it? How did you emerge successfully finally? These are the things that we are going to discover in this program. A program of this standard, a program of this caliber, a program of this magnitude, people charge a bomb. But Traders Gurukul is doing this program for the first time. It wants people to adopt it, own this program, and make it a part and parcel of their trading life. So we have kept the pricing extremely low. Already more than 150 tickets are sold out. We still have about 150 tickets. Okay, with another 50 days to go, I think we will cover up that also easily. All right, so hundreds of mentors across India are going to come. You'll get an opportunity. They'll be sitting around you. You can always go chit chat with them, interact with them. Imagine the kind of learning that you would see over the period of 3 days. Over and above staying in a 5-star property for 3 days with 8 meals included. Okay, and the mother of all is that this event would come to you absolutely free. Why? Because the moment you register for this program, we will give back the payment in the form of brokerage credits. Next slide, please.
Other than this, Ashok sir, we are planning to do only once in a year. As we are not a event organizers, we are a proper traders. So we believe to do it only as an alumni meet, right? You cannot expect this event again in down the line in 3 months or 4 months. Just
Yes,
once in a.
absolutely.
So
We are not a event management company to do an
right,
event every 2 months.
if you
We
are
are
missing this time, probably next year only you have to wait. We don't do it again in once in a 3 months or 6 months like that. It's a pure 1 year alumni meet.
so next slide, please, Fazil.
Yes,
Okay, so this is happening in the Hotel Hilton Grand at Manyata Tech Park. You will get VIP pass to the event. You will get 25,000 worth of brokerage credit. You will have lifetime access to all the learnings. You will have many goodies that is being planned from you. There are at least offers from various vendors. Okay, what we are planning is we are looking forward to offer up to 1 lakh worth of educational goodies from all the mentors. You got it? It is 1 lakh worth of educational goodies from all the mentors. We are still designing the whole story. Once we get that in shape, this will be the biggest event in the Indian context of financial or traders meet. This is going to change the way in which people would envision a typical conference. Next slide, please. Okay, so the pricing is still kept at 24,999. Go ahead, grab it. Okay, so we will change the price hereafter. Almost we have crossed about 150 tickets, so the last 100 tickets we will have to jump now. All right, for more details, log into the website www.tradersconclave.com and grab the super early bird offer. If required, you can always talk to Fazil for more information on this event. Bring your family, bring your wife, bring your children. You pay for your wife, your children will be with us. If you are coming with more friends, we can offer more discounts. Do not hesitate, because we are not doing this event at least this year for a profit. That's for sure. We want to make it as a hallmark program for everyone to see. Okay, we look forward for your support. We look forward for your participation. I'm damn sure none of you will be disappointed, because it is my program and you know what Ashok can deliver.
very
Next
true.
slide, please. Okay, so here are the upcoming conferences for this year. Nifty Banker, India's first Bank Nifty and Nifty Index Traders Conference. Super 25, the largest ever online conference conducted. Option Omega, you already know, you're part of it. Intrazon, India's largest intraday conference, coming up in November. And finally, Investon, India's largest stock investors conference. In fact, whoever registers for this particular program, Traders Conclave, will get free access to all these 5 events with lifetime recordings. That's additional benefit that we are giving. Beat that. Okay, now, so the last 12 days has been an amazing roller coaster ride for all of you. See, friends, the whole point is we always try to bring the best possible mentors into the program. Sometimes there are the best mentors might flop miserably to deliver. There sometimes the underdogs will outperform the expectation. Okay, but my personal belief is, for the kind of amount you paid for this program, even if there were at least one or two value based sessions, आपका पैसा वसूल हो गया. So you have achieved your paisa वसूल. Not that all 12 events have to be successful. There is lot of hard work that has gone inside this program. The whole team has been slogging from the last 1 month to make it successful. Okay, the credits of the success of Option Omega has to go to our media partner Money Control Pro, who always believed in our vision, in our ability, in our capacity to deliver such a lovely event for the masses. And special thanks and great appreciation to our broker partner, our title sponsor Espresso from the family of Sher Khan. They always believed in us. They have associated with almost all the events. Okay, and that's really awesome. And finally, a special mention about our platform sponsor Rigi, who joined us on board as a sponsor. They are also sponsor for our upcoming Traders Conclave. Okay, thanks so much, Money Control. Thanks, Espresso, and thanks, Rigi. And of course, a special thanks to every one of you who believed that we are going to add some value, because see, the money is one part, the second part is time. You guys gave 2 hours every day for us. Okay, there were few sessions which did not meet your expectations. I definitely know. I am watching the comments here and there. That is fine, but my suggestion to you as a fellow trainer and mentor is that kindly focus on those 2 3 sessions which are paisa vasool. That is what I believe. I always tell my people, if I go to a training, even if there is one slide which can change my thought process, which can help me to become better, that is more than enough for me. I don't expect the whole session to be super and rocking. It doesn't happen, it doesn't work. That's not at all realistic. Okay, next slide please. So if you are happy with whatever we have delivered, do us a small favor. This doesn't take more than 1 minute. Go to Google, type traders space Gurukul and go and give us a review. Fazil, can you just help people to do how to do it? Go to the browser. Okay. Go to the browser, type traders space Gurukul space Gurukul. Yeah. And type enter. Yeah. Good one. So friends, if you do that, on the right bottom side, you have Google reviews there. We have 1165 reviews. Help me to touch 1300.
Guys,
Okay.
you have a click on the Google reviews, then you have a write a review, then go there and add your reviews here.
Okay. Now you don't review it because you are self-appreciating yourself. Okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
Great.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So friends, please do that. It hardly take a minute or two. All right. Definitely it doesn't take much time. All right. In spite of if you feel it is a painful process, here is one token of gratitude and appreciation for you. Next slide, please. If you go and do that, we will offer a beautiful course, a 6 session, very powerful techno fundamental investing module, absolutely free. Go to tradersgurukul.com. Okay. There is a search for techno fundamental. You get that module. It's a beautiful course designed for investing, for techno fundamental investing. You can grab it for free. Okay. Go and give a review. Go back to Traders Gurukul chat box and request them for the coupon code. You will get the coupon code tomorrow morning and can buy this course, a 5000 rupees course, absolutely free. Okay. So we are rewarding your 2 minutes definitely, because a review is always valuable. It makes a big difference for every one of us. I am seeing a lot of comments pouring in the chat box, in the broadcasting areas. Yes, that is awesome, but that will die tomorrow. Nobody, the world will not see it. So please post the same review in Google. It will be of great help. Here comes one beautiful review from Mr. Suresh Kumar. This program is wonderful learning experience for me regarding all the trading strategies. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. All right. So next slide, please. Please, friends, do not hesitate. Do not, you know, ignore. Go ahead and do it. We will always pamper you with more and more benefits in the days to come. You guys know as well. We will never disappoint you. Thanks to our first reviewers, Palamurugan Subramani. Appreciate it. I just saw your review right now. Next slide, please, Fazil. Okay, friends, go to our Telegram channel. Search for Traders Space Gurukul in Telegram. Okay, you get to reach our Traders Gurukul Telegram channel, where we post almost all the important information about our various programs and services in our website. Okay, sounds good. Next slide, please, Fazil. Okay, so friends, with this we successfully come to the end of the session. Please go ahead, shoot your questions. We'll be more than happy to take it up one by one. Okay, first question, Anil Kumar says, sir, coupon code please. Anil Kumar, go write a review and buzz in chat box, they will give you. Okay. All right, sounds good. So, question from Mr. CA Sudhanshu, how many days recordings would be available? Max 1 month you will have it. If you are a member of Traders Gurukul, you will have it for lifetime. Okay, a question from Krishna Kumar Udupi, 25k brokerage from which broker? My friend, it can be from any of these brokers, IIFL, Espresso, and First Stock. There are so many brokers. We'll manage in one of the brokers. Bipin, I hope I have answered your question also. Okay. Go ahead, friends. Please shoot your questions. Thanks so much for the good words, Sigaram. Thanks so much, Vishal Mangnani. Thanks, Suresh. Okay, Sanjay is asking, please repeat the review process.
Okay. Shall I go
Yeah.
back to the Google
Yeah,
form?
do it in browser. Yes. Meanwhile, of course, there is one negative. Bhupesh says, sorry, sir, just a feedback from me. I'm not happy with the webinar this time. Okay. No worries, Bhupesh. I, as a trainer, very well know that all 12 sessions were not great. I know there are 2, 3 sessions which were awesome. Either you have to go back and see them once again, Bhupesh. If you are expecting all 12 to be good, yes, you have failed. I accept. Thanks, Vinod
This
Mukude, for saying, Ashok, sir, letting me to build confidence in Shema with this program. Thanks to all. Thank you so much, my friend.
type traders space Gurukul, then go to the Google reviews. Then you have an option called write a review on the top right hand side. Click there, then write down whatever you feel about this event.
Thank you very much. So, friends, and immediately, please do not buzz in chat box. Today is Sunday. The team may not be able to respond to you, but tomorrow they will respond. Okay. All your chat box comments would be there in the staging layer. Our support team will see it. The coupon code they will share. Okay. That we will do. If you don't receive, you have Fazil's Telegram ID. You can always buzz him. He will also share it. Okay. So any more questions, any more sessions? How many of you are really interested in coming to Traders Conclave? How many of you believe Traders Conclave is a nice concept? The idea of Gurukul Premier League, the idea of bringing all India mentors into one program. How do you find it? Because it is being done for the very first time ever. I wanted to do something unique, and that's what I thought. Thanks, Yogesh Shirode. Please post the same thing in Google. Thanks, Nisha Gautam. Honored. Okay, Raghu is asking what is the dates for live program. Raghu, the live program happens on 23rd, 24th, and 25th of September. We have 50 more days to go. Okay. Okay, Darshan, thanks for the feedback. I will review it once again. Sure, Yogesh. Thanks, Nuvendra. Thanks, Karthik Doshi. So, any more questions, friends? Mukesh Punjab is asking, can you name some of the mentors in Conclave? Fazil, can you go to Traders Gurukul website and click on speakers? Let people know that page. So, Mukesh Punjabi, there are about 100 speakers in our kitty. You can go to www.tradersgurukul.com. Okay, and there is a tab called speakers. You click there. There are more than 100 speakers. Most likely, most we are going to invite every one of them. At least 50 to 75 people will be turning up for sure because of our brand.
All the best known mentees will be available in this Traders Conclave event for sure.
One interesting comment from Mr. Chandrasekhar. He said, Ashok, in Traders Gurukul fees are high. Sorry, Chandru. We'll have to arrange a program. It's not an easy task, I know. And it has to be sustainable, no? I'm not running an NGO, Chandru. You need to bear with me. Oh, thank you, Yogesh. This time I didn't want to do a session because we wanted to host Fazil, because Fazil is the head of education for Traders Gurukul. Going forward, he will be taking bigger responsibilities from the organization perspective. I'll be focusing little more on our algo trading company and also the wealth management space. Okay. Um, so question by Sandeep Kulkarni. Ashok, what will be the fee if living is managed by own? Sandeep, the program fee is around 25,000. If you are managing by own, the fee would be maybe, I think, around 15,000 or 16,000. But in another 10,000, things don't change. If you stay there, the experience would be different, because most of the times we will stay back late night. There'll be a lot of panel discussions. Okay, lot of collaboration things happening. I think it is best for you to stay back. Okay, you have no idea what I'm saying. I mean what I said. Okay, one interesting question by Sarvesh Nayak. This Fazil, this is for you. Third
Yeah.
strategy, when stop loss hits in one leg, do you exit entire position or continue second leg till 315?
No, we have to exit the entire position. Do not hold it naked position.
Okay, one quick contra question by Rentalu Mumbai. Can we trade RSI2 strategy in stocks?
See, I have never backtested this in the stocks because every stock has a different kind of a volatility, kind of a trend pattern, everything, right? So index has the highest volume and it behaves in sync with the people's emotion. You cannot do any kind of a uh, any see it is the highest liquidity index is the, so there won't be any kind of manipulations, so better if you stick with the index only.
Sounds good. Okay, a question by Rajesh Purohit. All three strategy can be used for Nifty and Bank Nifty, both and entry and targets in third strategy.
Yes,
Okay.
both the yes for both index it works. My only suggestion for all the participants today who uh, who are there and listening to my topic is just that go take a pen and paper, do your proper back testing, then bring a confidence in yourself that this strategy will work, at least for me. Then you put your real money into it.
Sounds good. Okay, so a question by Neeraj Singh. Most of the sessions were good, and now it's difficult for us to choose which one to follow. Okay, Neeraj, I cannot recommend which one to follow because, of course, I being the host, I was not focusing on learning. I was focusing on hosting. Okay, any strategy here, I will definitely don't believe whoever it is, not even Fazil. I will do my own backtest before I take it live. Okay, we do a lot of backtesting. Of course, Fazil to mentioned you guys already. We do extensive backtest, and after that, if it fits our rule book, we will add it to the family of strategies. We don't trade single strategy ever. I am against it. I trade multiple strategies. Today, we have a combination of 12 strategies, and we're expected to add another 8 strategies this financial year. Okay. So by the end of the March 2022, most likely we will have around 25 strategies. It's a combination. It's a combination so that we can continue to keep innovating and keep adding strategy, and finally it will have a smoother equity curve. A question by one of our friend. He says, Ashok, why don't you do webinar series on swing strategies? I am tired, my friend. We are doing too many webinars. Almost every alternative month we have a webinar. We have 6 webinars in a calendar year. I think that's too much. Anything more will be excess. We'll do other things. We'll do better things. We'll be a quant consortium. Come and participate on this Gurukul Premier League. We will make it a mind-blowing experience. Whoever is joining that event, they will have something crazy. Okay, I'm aspiring to give value worth 1 lakh with this 25,000, and it should be tangible and bloody measurable. This is what I'm planning. Okay. Okay, some more questions. Okay. Question feedback from Raj Kumar. He says, Ashok sir, please cherry pick sessions for next event so that quality of the event can be enhanced. I will definitely do that, Raj Kumar. Going forward, I will personally oversee. There were some sessions which did not match the overall expectations. I agree, and I will definitely take care of it. Okay. Okay, Mr. Dharaskar says, Ashok, the concept of Traders Conclave is excellent. It will help to bring awareness, knowledge about trading derivative options. Arrange such conclaves in Mumbai, Delhi. No, sir, not possible, because I am not a event manager to continuously pursue such events. Online programs we can happily do, but this offline program is really painful process. I don't think we will do more than one event ever. September will be the year. Every year, September, we will do this conclave and make it a super duper alumni meet where people have to passionately come themselves. Okay, it will always remain in Bangalore. Maybe I might change the venue next year. I don't know. But for now, it's always in Bangalore. Okay. Okay. So Mr. Rudramani Counter is asking what is the availability of recording 1 month or 3 months. So everyone who bought in Money Control, you will get only for 1 month. Those who bought in Traders Gurukul will get it for lifetime. Question by Shekhar. Ashok, is there any algorithm within 5 lakhs? No, Shekhar, I'm sorry. My algorithm is always integrated in nature. It is 25 lakhs capital. Okay. Uma Maheshwar says, I think Ravi Jain is a speaker in travel who won the man of the series in option Omega. No, 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 no. He is not. He is different guy, Uma. He is not the one. A feedback from Usha. She says, Ashok, you should plan an event on commodities. Very good idea, ma'am. It's a really good idea. So Balasubramaniam says, Ashok, are you planning to telecast Traders Conclave in your YouTube channel? I am not at all generous. I am sorry. If it's an event with where we are almost spending 75 lakhs in cash. Okay, a lot of effort being put in. It will not be free. It will be a solid conference. People have to take the pain of coming. Great. Any more questions, friends? Aman says, how can I access the PPT of the option Omega? Aman, Money Control will start sending it to everyone. Okay. And people can always buzz Traders Gurukul bias. You can buzz in chat box and you can collect it from our support team. They will take care of it. Okay, a question from Vinod Mukude out of the box. He says, sir, one special session to be there, how to select stocks for intraday. So Vinod, I personally feel this question itself is irrelevant. See, when you try to do intraday, right, you should not select a stock for intraday. You should select a stock for positional. Intraday, you need to play the stock on based on day-to-day responses. You understand what I'm saying? If I want to trade, I will pick up 10 very high volatile scripts, and I will plot the charts and wait for the opportunity in intraday. I don't go selection of stocks. No, selection of stocks is definitely relevant in a swing strategy, but intraday, what selection you do? I don't think any strategy which has a selection criteria ever works. I don't think it works. And I am a stock trader from, like, full-time trader from 60, how much, 6 was it, 24, around 26 quarters, so you can count on me. Okay, a question by Dinesh is asking 25k brokerage from which broker. So it can be IFL, it can be Espresso, it can also be First Stock. There are 3 to 4 brokers we have. Okay, superb. So any more questions, friends? So feel free to shoot any comments or any queries about Traders Conclave in the chat box. The team will get back to you. All right. And it, I'm sure it's going to be a mind-blowing experience. It is, this Gurukul Premium League is first of its kind. It's happening for the first time. Okay. All participants will get some mind-blowing goodies and solid learnings that they have never received in their past. So I'm going to launch my very powerful time action application in that event. Time action is a timing based application which I'm launching. Most likely next quarter our beta release will happen. It will be a very unique application with almost like a 37% CAGR kind of a model. Okay, thanks everyone for your wonderful reviews. I think there are more than 50 reviews, though I hope 300. Almost close to 100 reviews are there. Not bad, really not bad. Very happy. Okay, help us to add another 100, and also buzz in chat box to take your free course access. Okay, so thank you very much for your contribution, for your help. It means a lot. You guys are our ambassadors. Okay, next slide, Fazil.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Fazil, for this wonderful session. So for
Thank you.
thanks on behalf of all the participants of Option Omega, Money Control Pro team, Espresso team, Rigi family, and our Traders Gurukul extended family, Fazil, we extend our thanks for sharing your knowledge with every one of the team members here. Thank you very much, Fazil.
Thank you very much, sir. And fellow participants, if you have any kinds of a doubt on the 3 strategies which I've explained, feel free to call me at the given number, and I'll be happy to help you in any terms. And also, if you have any kind of a queries regarding Traders Conclave event, which is going to happen only once in a year in Bangalore, we will be able to solve all the queries to you. And I will welcome, please join us this event. You'll be loving it, with the kind of people who are coming there, with the kind of the people who you going to meet as the participants, also as mentors who are coming there. You'll get a lot of knowledge, not just with the 9 speakers, the elite speakers, but also with the 50 plus mentors who is attending all the conclave, right? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your trust and belief. Okay, with this, we successfully come to the end of the Option Omega 3.0 event. I cannot say that I'm going to come back to you tomorrow with yet another interesting program, because today is the grand finale of Option Omega 3.0. My sincere thanks to Money Control for being our media partner. Special thanks to Espresso for being our title sponsor, and a a very special mention about Rigi for being our platform sponsor. Above all, thank you so much for all the participants of Option Omega for believing in our delivery, for believing in our products, for believing in our, knowledge offerings. All right, you guys have really given a great opportunity to us. We look forward to serve you again and again, and we look forward to see you all again in the next mega conference. The next conference is going to be Traders Conclave in September and Intrazone in November. All right, I look forward to host every one of you in the subsequent events. Until then, signing off, Ashok Devanampriya from Traders Gurukul. Good night.